Smile when people ask me how I've been. Say I'm doing fine, then hide what's underneath. I laugh a little louder than I used to do, so no one notices I'm still missing you. When everyone goes home and closes their doors, I let the tears fall like they did before. I whisper your name into the quiet air, then wipe my face like nobody was there. I've become good at hiding all my pain, wearing a smile like sunshine in the rain. No one can see the war inside my eyes. No one knows how many times I cry. I cry when nobody sees, where the darkness covers me. I let the tears fall freely when there's no one left to hear me. I tell the world I'm okay, then break down at the end of the day. You may think I finally moved on, but I cry when nobody sees. Still keep your number though I never call. Still know the sound of your voice through it all. Sometimes I open our old photographs, then close them quickly before the tears come back. I walk past places where we used to meet, pretending those memories don't make me weak. I learned how to carry this invisible pain and hide every tear behind a smile again. Maybe nobody knows what I lost, nobody sees the price of loving you. I gave my heart without counting the cost. Now I'm learning how to live with what I can't undo. I cry when nobody sees, where the darkness covers me. I let the tears fall freely when there's no one left to hear me. I tell the world I'm okay, and break down at the end of the day. You may think I finally moved on, but I cry when nobody sees. If you could see me after midnight, would you recognize the person in the light? The one who promised she'd never fall apart, the one still holding pieces of your heart. I don't want you to feel sorry for me, I just wish you knew what you left me to be. A person learning how to breathe alone in a life that doesn't feel like home. I cry when nobody sees, with your memory holding on to me. Every tear carries a story of the love that used to be. I tell the world I'm okay, but some wounds don't fade away. And when the whole world falls asleep, that's when I cry, when nobody sees. Tomorrow I'll smile like nothing's wrong. I'll pretend I finally learned to be strong. But when the lights go out and I'm alone, I'll cry for the love I couldn't take home. I held on after you let go. You loosened your fingers from mine, but I still held on like we had more time. distant stare, and I kept believing you'd still care. I heard the silence between every word, felt the ending before it was heard. You were already halfway gone, but I stayed where our love once belonged. You let go so quietly, I almost didn't know, but my heart kept holding what you had already let go. I held on after you let go, long after you stopped loving me. I held on to every promise, every dream we used to see. You were walking toward tomorrow, I was trapped inside our past. I kept believing love would save us, even when you knew it wouldn't last. You let go, but I couldn't let you go. I kept your pictures like they still meant home, kept your number though I knew I was alone. I played our songs when the nights were cold, trying to keep a love that had already grown old. I told myself you needed time, that someday you'd come back and still be mine. I found 1,000 reasons you were gone, just so I could keep holding on. I confused your silence with hope, your distance with needing space. I kept searching for the person who used to look at me that way. I held on after you let go, long after you stopped loving me. I held on to every promise, every dream we used to see. You were walking toward tomorrow, I was trapped inside our past. I kept believing love would save us, even when you knew it wouldn't last. You let go, but I couldn't let you go. Maybe holding on was how I survived, maybe letting go means choosing life. I spent so long afraid of losing you that I forgot I was losing myself too. So I released the hand that isn't there, let go of the memories we used to share. I won't chase someone who chose to leave, I won't beg love to stay with me. I held on after you let go, but now I'm learning to release. You were the love I couldn't keep, but letting go can bring me peace. You walked away with our tomorrow, I stayed behind with yesterday. But this time when the tears fall down, I won't ask you to stay. You let go, and now I'll let go too. I held on after you let go, because I loved you more than you know. But some hands are meant to separate, and sometimes letting go is how a broken heart learns to heal. I keep loving a memory. I wake up reaching for a hand that's gone, still expecting you beside me at dawn. The room is quiet, but I hear your voice, like my heart never accepted your choice. Your photograph is fading on the wall, but I still remember every word, every call. I know the person I loved is far away, but my heart keeps bringing you back every day. I know you're not coming home. I know our story had to end, but knowing doesn't stop the heart from wishing it could start again. I keep loving a memory, someone who only lives inside my dreams. I keep holding on to yesterday, even though it can't come back to me. You're gone, but my heart doesn't know. It still loves you like it did before. I'm not waiting for you anymore. I'm just loving the memory of who we were. I pass the places where we used to meet, and every street still feels incomplete. The songs we love still play sometimes, and suddenly I'm lost inside another time. I wonder if you ever think of me, if our old days still visit your dreams. Maybe you've forgotten everything we knew, but I still carry pieces of you. I try to throw your pictures away, but I couldn't erase the better days. Some memories are too deeply grown, they become a part of who we've known. I keep loving a memory, someone who only lives inside my dreams. I keep holding on to yesterday, even though it can't come back to me. You're gone, but my heart doesn't know. It still loves you like it did before. I'm not waiting for you anymore. I'm just loving the memory of who we were. Maybe I'm not loving you anymore. Maybe I'm loving who we were before. The way you held me, the way you smiled, the way you made my lonely heart feel alive. And if remembering you is all I have, I'll keep those moments without looking back. I won't ask the past to come alive. I'll just let our love live inside my mind. I keep loving a memory, a love that time couldn't completely erase. I keep seeing you in everything, in every quiet room, in every empty space. You're gone, but the feeling remains, like sunlight after a night of rain. Maybe someday I'll finally let it be. Until then, I'll keep loving the memory of you and me. You don't have to come back. You don't have to call my name to come back. I'll carry the love we once had without asking you to stay. You're no longer part of my life, but you're still a part of me. And somehow, even after goodbye, I keep loving the memory. I keep waiting for your voice. Every night I leave my phone beside my bed, still hoping for the words you never said. The screen stays dark, the silence stays the same, but my heart still jumps whenever someone says your name. I tell myself that I should let you go, that you're not coming back, and I already know. But when the midnight falls and everything is still, a part of me keeps waiting against my will. I know your number by heart, even though I won't call. I know you're somewhere far away, but I still hope you'll call. I keep waiting for your voice, even though I know you won't call. I keep listening through the silence, hoping you'll break through it all. Maybe you'll say you miss me, maybe you'll say you were wrong, but the night keeps getting quieter, and I keep waiting all night long. I still remember how you used to say my name, soft enough to make the world feel safe. Now every voice sounds unfamiliar, because none of them can sound like you. Sometimes I dream that you are calling me. I wake up reaching for the phone desperately, then I see the empty screen glowing blue, and remember that I'm waking up without you. I wish my heart would understand that some goodbyes are really meant to stay, but hope is stubborn when love was real, and mine still hasn't learned to fade. I keep waiting for your voice, even though I know you won't call. I keep listening through the silence, hoping you'll break through it all. Maybe you'll say you miss me, maybe you'll say you were wrong, but the night keeps getting quieter, and I keep waiting all night long. If you call me tonight, I wouldn't ask you where you've been, I wouldn't ask you why you left. I just listen to your voice again, even if it was goodbye. I'd rather hear it one more time than spend another 1,000 nights wondering if you ever think of mine. I keep waiting for your voice in every silence, every night. I keep hoping for a miracle to bring your words back to my life, but the phone stays quiet, and the morning comes alone. Still somewhere deep inside my heart, I keep waiting for your voice. Maybe someday I won't wait anymore. Maybe I'll finally close that door. But tonight, beneath this lonely moon, I'm still listening, still waiting for you. I used to find my peace inside your eyes. Your arms were where my lonely heart could hide. You made the world feel softer when I fell. For a little while, you were my home as well. I knew your heartbeat like a familiar song. I thought beside you was where I belonged, but somewhere between the love and the pain, you stopped opening the door to me again. I felt you leaving long before goodbye, like a fading light disappearing from the sky. I held on tighter, hoping you'd believe that our love was still a place where we could breathe. I lost my home in your heart, the place where I once belonged. You were my shelter from the darkness. Now I'm learning how to stand alone. I still knock on the memories, still search for the love we knew, but the door is closed forever. I lost my home. how you held me close when I was afraid you were the one I chose. You promised that you never let me fall. Now I'm standing here with nothing at all. I gave you every corner of my heart, built little dreams around every part. But love can disappear without a sound and leave you searching for somewhere safe to be found. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if I'm just a chapter you don't need. Maybe you found another place to stay while I'm still lost inside of yesterday. I lost my home in your heart, the place where I once belonged. You were my shelter from the darkness. Now I'm learning how to stand alone. I still knock on the memories, still search for the love we knew, but the door is closed forever. I lost my home when I lost you. Maybe home was never meant to be a person. Maybe I forgot how to be my own. I gave you every part of me, and somewhere along the way I lost myself completely. So I carry the memories with me, but I won't keep begging at your door. You were my home for a beautiful moment, but I can't live there anymore. I lost my home in your heart, but maybe I can build again. I lost the place I called forever, but I haven't lost who I am. Your love was once my shelter. Your goodbye became the truth. And though I'll always miss the home we were, I learned to find my way without you. I still miss the place I used to be, the place where you held all of me. But someday I'll finally understand I didn't lose my home forever. I only lost the home I found in you. Lost you in 1,000 ways. I lost you in the mornings when you stopped saying my name, in the quiet little moments when nothing felt the same. I lost you in the distance, growing underneath our skin, in every conversation where we forgot how to begin. I lost you in your silence, in the way you looked away, in every "I'm just tired" you never really meant to say. You were standing right beside me, but I felt you far away. And little by little, I lost you every day. There wasn't one goodbye, there wasn't one last night. You disappeared in pieces right before my eyes. I lost you in 1,000 ways, 1,000 nights, 1,000 days. I lost you long before you left, in every moment loving nothing left. I lost your touch, I lost your eyes, I lost the future we designed. And when you finally walked away, it was only the last way I promises that slowly lost their meaning. In the dreams we stopped discussing, in the future we stopped seeing. I lost you in the photographs where we still looked alive, in the person that you were before we learned how love can die. I lost you every time I reached and couldn't find your hand, until one day you were a stranger. I could barely understand. I kept holding on to something already gone. You were leaving in 1,000 ways. Before the final one, I lost you in 1,000 ways, 1,000 nights, 1,000 days. I lost you long before you left. In every moment love had nothing left. I lost your touch, I lost your eyes, I lost the future we designed. And when you finally walked away, it was only the last wave. I lost you. If I could choose just one goodbye, I'd choose the moment before you changed, before your heart stopped reaching for mine, before our forever became yesterday. I would have held you a little longer. I would have said the words I couldn't say, but love was slipping through my fingers, and I was losing you anyway. I lost you in 1,000 ways, in every shadow of our yesterday. I lost the person you were with me, and the person I was when you believed in me. I lost our dreams, I lost our home, I lost the feeling of not being alone. And when you finally walked away, I realized the hardest truth: I'd already lost you. 1,000 ways. So if you ask me when I lost you, I won't know what to say. Maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was years ago, maybe I lost you. 1,000 ways. I loved you past goodbye. You said goodbye beneath the fading light. I watched you disappear into the night. I told myself that I would be okay, but my heart never learned to walk away. Your last words still are living in my mind, like a broken song I hear 1,000 times. You closed the door, but something stayed behind. Your memory still lives inside my heart tonight. I try to forget the way you held me close, try to forget the love I wanted most. But every time I think I finally moved on, I find myself missing you before the dawn. I loved you past goodbye, past every tear I couldn't hide, past the moment you let go, past every place we used to know. You walked away, but I stayed inside. The love we couldn't keep alive, even when you stopped loving me. I loved you past goodbye. I still remember your favorite song, the one we play when nights felt never ending. Now when it comes on, I turn away, 'cause every melody still says you're dark. Maybe you found the peace I couldn't give. Maybe you're finally learning how to live. And even though you're somewhere far away, a part of me still waits for you to stay. I loved you past goodbye, past every tear I couldn't hide, past the moment you let go, past every place we used to know. You walked away, but I stayed inside. The love we couldn't keep alive, even when you stopped loving me. I loved you past goodbye. If loving you was my mistake, I'd make that mistake again. If I could hold you one last time, I'd never let the moment end. I don't blame you for leaving. I just wish my heart could understand how someone who was once my everything can become someone I can hold again. I loved you past goodbye, past the day you left my side, past the tears, past all the pain, past every lonely night in the rain. You became a memory I can't deny, a love I'll carry until I die. And even if you never come back to me, I'll love the person you used to be. So go and live your life without me. I learned to breathe beneath this empty sky. But if you ever wonder if I loved you, the answer will never change. I loved you past goodbye. I loved you until it hurt. I loved you until it hurt. I loved you when the days were turning cold, when your hands felt distant in my hold. I loved you through the silence in your eyes, even when I knew we were saying goodbye. I gave you every piece I had to give, every reason I could find to make us live. I kept believing love could heal the scars, while you were slowly drifting from my heart. I ignored the warning signs, I swallowed every doubt. I kept calling it forever when you were already walking out. I loved you until it hurt, until my heart forgot its worth. I gave you all of me, even when you couldn't see. I stayed through every lonely night, kept fighting just to make it right. I loved you until it hurt, until loving you started hurting me. I learned the sound of your silence, the distance hiding in your touch. I started asking if I mattered, because I wasn't feeling loved enough. I changed the parts of me you didn't like. I walked on eggshells every night. I thought if I became what you needed, maybe you'd remember why you chose me. But love shouldn't feel like begging, love shouldn't feel like fear. I kept giving you my heart while you kept disappearing. I loved you until it hurt, until my heart forgot its worth. I gave you all of me, even when you couldn't see. I stayed through every lonely night, kept fighting just to make it right. I loved you until I loved you until it hurt, until I couldn't recognize myself. I gave you every dream I had and left my own heart on the shelf. You were the love I fought to save, but I won't keep drowning in your waves. I loved you until it hurt, and now I'm learning how to love myself. Maybe someday I'll remember you without feeling the pain. I'll remember all the love we had and let it fade like rain. I loved you with my whole heart. I loved you until it hurt, and now for the first time I'm choosing me. I found an old picture underneath my bed. Two smiling faces, everything we said. We look so happy, we look so free. I wonder when you stop belonging to me. We used to talk until the morning light, laugh about nothing, make everything feel right. Now I don't even know what you're thinking. Somehow our love disappeared without a warning. I don't just miss you, that's the hardest truth. I miss the person I became with you. Before the silence, before the pain, before we stopped calling each other's names. I miss who we used to be before love became a memory. Before your eyes stopped looking into mine, before forever started running out of time. I miss the way you held me close, the little things I needed most. Maybe I don't miss you anymore. I miss who we used to be. Your old messages are still inside my phone, words that once made me feel less alone. I read them when the night gets cold, and remember a love I thought we'd always hold. We had our dreams, we had our plans, a future we could see with our own hands. But somewhere between the days and years, we lost each other without knowing we were near. I wish I knew which moment changed your heart, when the distance slowly pulled us apart. I would have fought for every piece of you if I'd known we were becoming something new. I miss who we used to be before love became a memory. Before your eyes stopped looking into mine, before forever started running out of time. I miss the way you held me close, the little things I needed most. Maybe I don't miss you anymore. I miss who we used to be. Maybe we were never meant to last. Maybe forever belonged to the past. But if I could have one night again, I'd go back to when you were my best friend. I'd hold your hand beneath the stars before we learned how fragile we are. I tell you, don't let this love disappear, and hold you like I knew the end was near. I miss who we used to be, the two hearts that once believed. Before goodbye became our only truth, before I lost myself while losing you. I don't blame you, I don't blame me. Some love just fades so quietly, and maybe someday I'll finally be free. But tonight I miss who we used to be. If you ever think of me, remember us the way we used to be. Before the silence, before goodbye, when you were mine and I was still yours. I still dream of us. Sometimes I see you when I close my eyes, standing beside me underneath the same old sky. You take my hand like nothing ever changed, and for a moment I forget the pain. We walk the streets we used to know, laughing like we never had to let each other go. You look at me the way you did before, and I almost believe you're mine once more. The morning comes and takes you away, leaving me with another empty day. I wake up reaching through the dark, trying to hold the pieces of my heart. I still dream of us, even though we're over now. I still dream of your love, even though you've let me down. In my dreams you never leave, in my dreams you still believe. But when I wake you're gone again, and I'm alone with what could have been. I still dream, I still dream of us. I dream you're sitting where we used to be, your head resting softly next to me. You tell me all the things I wanted to hear, and suddenly I have you near. I dream we found a way to stay, the love was stronger than the words we couldn't say. I dream we grew old side by side, instead of learning how to say goodbye. But dreams don't know what reality knows. They bring back the love that I had to let go. So every night I close my eyes again, just to live inside a story for a little longer. I still dream of us, even though we're over now. I still dream of your love, even though you've let me down. In my dreams you never leave, in my dreams you still believe. But when I wake you're gone again, and I'm alone with what could have been. I still dream, I still dream of us. Maybe I'm afraid to wake, because the dream is all I have. Maybe letting you disappear would hurt more than losing you did. If I could live inside one memory, I'd choose the night you stayed with me. Before the distance, before goodbye, before forever passed us by. I still dream of us, where your heart still beats with mine. I still dream of forever, like we never ran out of time. You still hold me in the dark, you still know my broken heart. But every morning tells the truth. I wake up without you. I still dream of us, because dreams are the only place where I still have you. So tonight I'll close my eyes and find you underneath the stars. dream of us. The night you left, the rain was falling down. I watched you disappear without a sound. You said forever, then you changed your mind and left 1,000 memories behind. I still remember every word you said, the way you looked at me before you left. I tried to hold you, but you slipped away, and I've been losing you again each day. I thought the pain would disappear with time, but every lonely night brings you to mind. No matter how I try to let you go, your final words are all I seem to know. I still hear your goodbye echoing through the silence every night. I still feel your hand, even though you're no longer by my side. You walked away and took my heart with you, left me with memories I can't undo. And even after all this time, I still hear your goodbye. Your empty side of the bed is cold, but I still reach for you like I used to hold. Your photograph is fading on the wall, yet somehow I still see you through it all. I wonder if you ever miss my voice, or if leaving me was an easy choice. Maybe you've forgotten what we were, but I'm still trapped inside those words. I keep pretending I'm finally okay, then your memory finds me at the end of every day. I wish my heart could learn to understand why forever slipped right through my hands. I still hear your goodbye echoing through the silence every night. I still feel your hand, even though you're no longer by my side. You walked away and took my heart with you, left me with memories I can't undo. And even after all this time, I still hear your If I could go back to that night, I'd hold you closer, I'd make things right. I'd tell you everything I couldn't say before you turned and walked away. But some goodbyes don't have a second chance, some broken hearts don't get another dance. So I'll keep your memory deep inside, even if it hurts for the rest of my life. I still hear your goodbye like a whisper underneath the moonlit sky. I still call your name, though I know you'll never answer me again. You were the love I thought would never end. Now you're just a memory I can't defend. And no matter how hard I try, I still hear your goodbye. The world moved on, but I stayed behind, still searching for you in the back of my mind. Maybe one day I'll finally say goodbye, but tonight I still hear your goodbye. I still save a place for you. still leave a little space beside my heart. Like somehow you might come back from the start. Your old picture still faces the room. Your memory still fills the empty space with you. I still look toward the door when the night gets late, half expecting you to arrive, half afraid to wait. I know you're gone, I know we're through, but some part of me still saves a place for you. I tell myself it's time to let you go, but my heart keeps whispering not yet. Some loves don't disappear when they end, they just become the memories we can't forget. I still save a place for you in every dream I never outgrew. I still leave the light on in my heart, even though I know we're far apart. Maybe you'll never come back again, maybe we're strangers until the end. But if you ever need somewhere to belong, there's still a place for you inside this heart. I still remember how you used to smile, how you could make the hardest days worthwhile. We talked about growing old someday. Now I'm growing older with your memory in my way. I meet new people, I try to move on, but something in me still feels you're not completely gone. Every time I think I finally made it through, one little memory brings me back to you. I don't know why I keep the door unlocked, why your name still lives inside my thoughts. Maybe love doesn't disappear when people part. Maybe some people leave their home inside your heart. I still save a place for you in every dream I never outgrew. I still leave the light on in my heart, even though I know we're far apart. Maybe you'll never come back again, maybe we're strangers until the end. But if you ever need somewhere to belong, there's still a place for you inside this heart. If you came back, I wouldn't ask you why, I wouldn't make you explain the goodbye. I just look at you and let the silence speak, because I remember the love we used to keep. But if you never return to me, I'll learn to live with what used to be. I'll carry your memory without asking you to stay. Love you quietly from far away. I still save a place for you, though I know I have to live without you. I still keep the memories we made, even the ones that slowly fade. Maybe someday I'll close that door, maybe I won't wait anymore. But until my heart learns something new, I'll still save a place, I'll still save a place for you. The room is quiet, the night is blue. There's an empty chair where I once sat with you. Life moved on, but somehow it's true. A part of my heart still save a place for you. I was never enough for forever. I gave you every piece of me, every dream I thought we'd keep. I held your hand through every storm, believing love could keep us warm. You said forever like you meant it. I built my whole life around it, but somewhere deep behind your eyes, I felt our forever start to die. Maybe I loved you more than I should. Maybe I gave more than anyone could. I kept believing we'd survive while you were slowly saying goodbye. I was never enough for forever, never enough to make you stay. I gave you my heart completely, but you still walked away. Maybe I wasn't the one you wanted beside you in the end. I was enough to love you, just not enough for forever. I remember every little thing, the promises, the diamond dreams we talked about, the years ahead. Now those dreams are left for dead. I tried to change the parts of me I thought you didn't want to see. I became everything you asked, but even that couldn't make you come back. I blame myself for every tear, for every distance, every fear. But maybe some hearts change with time, and no amount of love can make them stay alive. I was never enough for forever, never enough to make you stay. I gave you my heart completely, but you still walked away. Maybe I wasn't the one you wanted beside you in the end. I was enough to love you, just not enough for forever. Maybe someday I'll understand why you let go of my hand. Maybe I'll finally believe that losing you wasn't losing me. I gave you all I knew to give. I loved you with everything I had. So if forever wasn't meant for us, I'll stop pretending I was never enough. I was never enough for forever, but I was enough to love you true. I gave you every tomorrow I thought I'd spend with you. And though you chose another road, I'll carry what we used to be. Maybe I wasn't enough for forever, but you were more than enough for me. So I'll let your memory fade, even though it still hurts today. And someday I'll finally see I didn't lose my word when you stopped choosing me. I was never enough for forever, but I was always enough to love you. I wish I could forget your eyes. I wish I could forget your eyes, the way they looked at me that night before you left, before goodbye. When I still thought we'd be alright, I close my eyes, but you're still there, a fading shadow in the air. Every dream brings back your face, Every memory takes me to that place. I try to forget the way you smiled, try to leave our memories behind, but some things stay when love is gone, and your eyes still follow me at dawn. I wish I could forget your eyes, the way they once made me feel alive. I wish I could erase the nights when you were everything in my life. 'Cause every time I close my eyes, I see the love we left behind. I wish I could forget your eyes, but they're the one thing my heart can't leave behind. I remember every little look, every silent word you never spoke. You could say so much without a sound, and somehow I always knew what you meant. Now those same eyes are just a memory, a place I know I'll never see. I wonder if they look the same, or if you've forgotten my name. I wish I had never memorized the way you looked beneath the lights, because now wherever I go, your eyes are the only thing I know. I wish I could forget your eyes, the way they once made me feel alive. I wish I could erase the nights when you were everything in my life. 'Cause every time I close my eyes, I see the love we left behind. I wish I could forget your eyes, but they're the one thing my heart can't leave behind. Maybe someday I'll look at someone new and I'll compare their eyes to you. Maybe someday your face will fade and I won't remember every promise that you made. But tonight I'm still haunted by the final look before goodbye. You didn't say a single word, but your eyes told me you were already gone. I wish I could forget your eyes, the last place I still find you alive. I wish I could forget the way they watched me as you walked away. Years may pass, the seasons change, but some memories refuse to fade. I wish I could forget your eyes, but every time I close mine, I find you there. So I'll keep learning how to let you go, even when your memory says no. Maybe one day I'll wake up and realize I finally forgot your eyes, but tonight they're still looking back at mine. I walk through places where we used to be, but every empty corner still remembers me. The laughter fades, the pictures turn to gray, yet somehow I keep going back to yesterday. I close my eyes and you're beside me. For just a moment everything feels right. Then morning comes and takes you from me, leaving me alone with another night. The world moved on without us, but my heart never learned to leave. I'm holding on to moments that only I still believe. I'm alone inside of memories where you're still holding on to me. I hear your voice, I see your smile, and lose you all over again every time. We had a your favorite song, the way you held me when the nights were long. Every little thing you left behind still has a way of finding me at night. I talk to you when no one's there, tell you about the life we never got to share. I know you can't hear a word I say, but somehow talking makes you feel less far away. Maybe I'm afraid to forget, because forgetting feels like losing you twice. So I keep every broken moment, even when it costs me every night. I'm alone inside of memories where you're still holding on to me. I hear your voice, I see your smile, and lose you all over again every time. We had a love that felt so real, a love I still don't know how to heal. You're gone from my life, but somehow I'm still alone inside our memories. If I could stay inside one moment, I'd choose the night you held me close, before we knew that love could end, before we became two ghosts. I never asked for forever, I just asked for one more night, one more chance to feel your heartbeat, one more moment where everything felt right. I'm alone inside our memories, living where we used to be. The years can change the world around me, but they can't erase what you meant to me. Maybe someday I'll leave this place without tears falling down my face, but tonight you're all I have, so I'll stay alone inside our memories. The room is quiet, the night is still, but I can almost feel you near me still. You became a memory I can't set free, and I'm still here, alone inside our memories. I'm still standing in our ending. The night you left, the world stood still. I watched you go against my will. You closed the door but left behind 1,000 memories trapped inside my mind. I thought the morning would bring relief, but daylight only showed the grief. Everyone moved on like nothing changed, while I stayed where our love remained. You walked away, but I never did. I'm still holding everything we hid, the words we said, the dreams we made, the promises that slowly faded. I'm still standing in our ending, where your goodbye is frozen in time. You're somewhere living without me, while I'm still living inside that night. I keep replaying every moment, searching for where we went wrong. You already closed the chapter, but I'm still standing in our ending, like you never really left me. I still remember your final look, the way your hands slipped out of mine. I wish I'd known it was the last time. I would've held you a little longer that night. Your empty chair still faces mine, myself I should move on, but my heart keeps asking what went wrong. Maybe you found a better life, maybe you sleep peacefully at night, but I still hear the words you said, like an echo living in my head. I'm still standing in our ending, but your goodbye is frozen in time. You're somewhere living without me, while I'm still living inside that night. I keep replaying every moment, searching for where we went wrong. You already closed the chapter, but I'm still standing in our ending, like you never really left me. If I could return to that final day, I'd find 1,000 reasons for you to stay. I'd tell you how much you meant to me before you became a memory, but I can't change the words we said, can't bring back the love that's dead. So I'll carry this unfinished story until the ending finally stops haunting me. I'm still standing in our ending, but I'm learning how to let you go. You took the future we imagined, left me with the past I know. Maybe someday I'll walk away from the place where our love died, but tonight I'm still standing where you said goodbye. The world moved on without us, the seasons changed, the years went by, but a part of me is still there, still holding your hand, still hearing your goodbye, still standing in our ending. I'm tired of missing you. I'm tired of waking up and reaching for your side, tired of pretending I don't miss you every night. I'm tired of hearing our old favorite song and feeling like a part of me has been gone too long. I'm tired of checking my phone when it's late, still hoping your name appears on the screen by mistake. I tell myself tomorrow I'll finally let you go, but every morning brings back what I already know. I know you're gone, I know it's through, but my heart keeps making a home out of you. I'm tired of missing you, tired of loving what we used to be, tired of talking to your memory like you're still here with me. I'm tired of these lonely nights, tired of asking myself why. I wanna wake up one morning and not look for you in my life. I'm tired of missing you, but I don't know how to stop. I'm tired of walking past the places we knew, tired of seeing little pieces of me and you. The cafe where you held my hand beneath the rain still feels like yesterday, still carries your name. I've tried to give your memories somewhere to sleep, but they keep finding their way back to me. I've told my friends that I'm finally okay, then I cry alone when the lights fade away. Maybe healing takes time, maybe I'm asking too much. Maybe maybe some hearts stay broken after losing someone they love. I'm tired of missing you, tired of loving what we used to be, tired of talking to your memory like you're still here with me. I'm tired of these lonely nights, tired of asking myself why. I wanna wake up one morning and I look for you in my life. I'm tired of missing you, but I don't know how to stop. If I could erase one thing, I wouldn't erase you. I'd erase the part of me that still waits for you to come through. I don't want another goodbye, I don't want another memory. I just want my heart to understand that you don't belong to me. I'm tired of missing you, tired of carrying yesterday, tired of giving all my tears to someone who's far away. Maybe someday I'll hear your name and it won't break me inside. Maybe someday I'll love again without comparing every heart to mine. Until that day comes, I'll keep learning to let you go. I'm tired of missing you, tired of pretending I'm strong. I loved you longer than I should have, but maybe now it's time to move on. Tonight I'll miss you one last time, and tomorrow I'll try again. I'm tired of missing you. I'm just tired of missing what we were. We used to laugh without a reason, make little moments feel like seasons. Your hand in mine, the world felt small. I never thought I'd lose it all. We didn't need forever spoken loud, we just believed we'd make it somehow. You were my peace, my safest place. Now I can't find that feeling in any other face. Before the silence, before goodbye, before I learned how love could make me cry, I never questioned where you would be, I just believed you'd stay with me. Love was easier before you left, before your absence slowed my breath, before I learned what lonely means, before goodbye destroyed our dreams. I used to love without being afraid, I used to trust every promise you made. Now every beautiful thing feels like regret, because love was easier before you left. Now every song sounds like your voice, every memory feels like a choice. Do I keep holding what we had, or let it go and face the sadness? I still look for you in crowded streets, still remember where our eyes would meet. The world keeps moving, but I can't forget the person I was before you left. I wish I could love like I did before, without expecting someone to walk out the door. I wish my heart could trust again, without remembering how a story lost every promise you made. Now every beautiful thing feels like regret, because love was easier before you left. Maybe someday I'll understand why love slipped right through my hands. Maybe someone will come along and teach this heart that it can still belong. But tonight I'm still remembering the way you made everything feel simple before we became two strangers who once knew each other completely. Love was easier before you left, before I learned to live with emptiness, before your name became a memory, before I lost the best part of me. I don't regret the love we had, even though it ended up so sad. But if you ask me what I miss the most, it's not just you, it's the way love felt before you left. I hope someday I can love again without fearing how the story ends. But until then, I'll never forget. Love was easier before you left. You said it was over. I heard every word, but somehow my heart still hasn't learned. I watched you leave, I watched you go, but there's a part of me that doesn't know. I packed away the pictures we took, tried to forget the way you looked. I changed the songs, I changed the place, but I still see you in every face. My mind knows you're gone, my eyes know you're free, but my heart keeps waiting for you to come back to me. My heart never got the message, it never heard you say goodbye. It keeps waiting by the window, still believing you might arrive. My mind says let her go, but my heart keeps holding on. You ended up forever, but my heart never got the message that you were really gone. I still wake up reaching for your hand, still make plans I know you won't understand. Sometimes I almost call your name and remember nothing will ever be the same. I tell my friends I'm finally okay, I smile and pretend I moved away. But when the night comes and I'm alone, my heart still thinks you're coming home. I wish I could teach you what my mind already knows. Some people live forever, even when the heart says no. My heart never got the message, it never heard you say goodbye. It keeps waiting by the window, still believing you might arrive. My mind says let her go, but my heart I won't lie, my lips might say it's over, but my heart still asks me why. My heart never got the message. It still remembers you by name. It doesn't know the love is over. It only knows it feels the same. The world keeps moving forward, but I'm still where you are. You said goodbye and walked away, but my heart never got the message that you weren't coming back. Maybe one day I'll finally hear it. Maybe one day I'll let you go. Until then, my heart keeps waiting for a love it doesn't know is gone. You said goodbye. My heart never got the message. We were so close to forever, so close I could almost touch the dream. You held my hand beneath the stars and made tomorrow feel so real. We talked about the years ahead, the little home we'd someday share. I thought I'd wake up next to you for all the mornings waiting there. Forever came so close, then slipped away from us. And now the hardest part to lose is everything we almost were. Nothing hurts like almost forever, almost having you for all my life, almost making every promise, almost getting everything right. We were one breath from forever, one heartbeat from making it through. Nothing hurts like almost forever, because I still remember how close I was to you. I still see the future in my dreams, the one where you never walked away. And it's still inside of mine, and we still laugh the same old way. Sometimes I wonder what went wrong, which moment changed the road we knew. Was there a way to save our love, or was goodbye always coming through? We didn't lose everything, we lost what we thought would last. And that's the kind of heartbreak that keeps you living in the past. Nothing hurts like almost forever, almost having you for all my life, almost making every promise, almost getting everything right. We were one breath from forever, one heartbeat from making it through. Nothing hurts like almost forever, because I still remember how close I was to you. If we'd had one more conversation, one more night to make it right, would you still be here beside me, or was our ending already written that night? I don't miss only who you were, I miss who we were going to become. The family, the dreams, the years, the life we never got to live. Nothing hurts like almost forever, like a future that will never come, like seeing all the years ahead and knowing I will face them alone. You weren't just someone I lost, could have been. So I'll carry on almost forever, like a photograph inside my heart. We didn't make it to the ending, but we came close enough to break me apart. Nothing hurts like almost forever. Nothing hurts like almost you. Forgot how to stay. Forgot how to stay. We used to hold each other through the night, two lonely hearts that somehow felt right. You were the place I never feared to lose. I was the one you promised you'd never leave to. But somewhere between the silence and the days, we stopped finding reasons to stay. No storm came crashing through our door. Our love just didn't feel like love anymore. I felt you slipping while you held my hand, like something beautiful I couldn't understand. We were still together but worlds apart, two people slowly losing the same heart. Our love forgot how to stay, it slowly disappeared day by day. We stopped fighting for the things we knew, until there was nothing left to hold us to. You were my home, I was your place. Now I can't even recognize your face. We didn't stop loving in one single day. Our love just forgot how to stay. Your messages became shorter every night. Your I miss you lost its light. We stopped talking about our dreams, stopped believing in the future we had seen. I asked if something changed inside your heart. You said nothing, but I felt us falling apart. I wanted to save what we had built, but love can't survive when only one heart feels the guilt. I wish we talked before we broke, before silence became the only thing we spoke. Maybe we could have found another way. Maybe our love didn't have to fade. Our love forgot how to stay, it slowly disappeared day by day. We stopped fighting for the things we knew, until there was nothing left to hold us to. You were my home, I was your place. Now I can't even recognize your face. We didn't stop loving in one single day. Our love just forgot how to stay. Maybe we were meant for a season, maybe forever was never the reason. I'll always remember who we were before our hearts became strangers. And if you ever miss the way I loved you, I hope you know I tried my best to. I would've stayed through every storm, but I can't make a home where love is gone. Our love forgot how to stay, and I couldn't teach it another way. I held on until my hands were sore, but you were already walking toward the door. You were my dream, my safest place. Now I'm learning how to live with your absence. Maybe we were never meant to stay, but I'll always remember how our love forgot how to stay. No fight, no words to blame, just two hearts quietly losing their flame. You walked away, I watched you fade, and that's how stay. Our promises turn to dust. We roll forever underneath the stars. Two hopeful hearts that never saw the scars. You held my hand and promised you would stay. I believed every word you said that day. We built our dreams like castles in the air, made little vows we'd carry everywhere. I thought our love was stronger than the years. I never knew forever could disappear. Now every promise sounds so far away, like echoes of another yesterday. Hold the words you whispered close to me, but all they are is what we used to be. Our promises turn to dust, falling through my hands like broken trust. We said forever, we said we'd never part. Now forever is a wound inside my heart. All those dreams we swore were ours faded like the dying stars. I gave you everything because I believed in us. But our promises turned to dust. I still remember the way you said my name, like loving me would always stay the same. You told me distance couldn't change our hearts, but somehow distance tore our world apart. Now your old letters lie beneath my bed, words that once made me feel safe instead. I read them when the loneliness gets loud, and wonder how forever became goodbye. Maybe we were young, maybe love was blind, maybe forever was just a word at the time. But I believed you with my whole heart, and that's the hardest thing about falling apart. Our promises turn to dust, falling through my hands like broken trust. We said forever, we said we'd never part. Now forever is a wound inside my heart. All those dreams we swore were ours faded like the dying stars. I gave you everything because I believed in us. But our promises turned to dust. If promises could bring you back, I'd rebuild every word we had. I'd hold them like they were gold, never letting another one go. But love can't live on words alone, and I can't make a heart come home. So I'll leave our promises where they lie, among the ashes of our goodbye. Our promises turn to dust, and I don't know who to blame but us. We had a future in our hands, but somehow it slipped like grains of sand. I still remember what we swore, even though you don't anymore. Maybe someday I'll learn to trust, but I'll never forget how our promises turned to dust. The stars are still above me, the night is still the same, but the forever you promised will never hear my name. We said we'd last forever, said we never turn to dust, but now all that's left of us are promises and dust. And dust.